this is Dave with Dave's TR4A. Thanks for coming back to my channel. This video is going to be the first in a series of videos documenting the rest of my engine rebuild. I did a previous series on the cylinder head rebuild, and this is going to be the rest of the engine where we take it apart, inspect everything, replace parts, put it back together, and then put it on a dyno to see what we end up with, and eventually get it back in the car, hopefully before the six-pack trials this year. So, and it's May 11th today, so I got a few months here to go, but hopefully it'll get going. So let's get started. So I thought while I had the head off getting worked on at the machine shop, I just pull out a couple of valve tappets and see the general condition of the valve train, since, you know, I can get to all that stuff right now. So anyway, everything looked pretty decent until I got to the very last tappet. This is the eighth tappet. It's the number 4 cylinder exhaust valve tappet, and it's just horrible. And so let's take a look at the cam for that lobe. So here's a picture of the number 4 cylinder exhaust valve lobe on the camshaft, and it's just trashed. You know, this is the second cam that I've had this issue with. Same type of cam. I'm hesitant to say where I got it or anything, but I was very, very careful to make sure that I had oil pressure built up in the block before I started the car, after I installed this second camshaft. And it's got probably 30,000 miles on this engine, I want to say. I mean, this is, we drove the car out to go up Pikes Peak a couple of years ago. We were gone a month in it, and the car ran like a top the whole time, not one hiccup at all. And we probably put about almost 6,500 miles on it, I think. But anyway, so at this point I had taken the camshaft out of the car, obviously, but that led me to decide, well, I think what I'm going to do is just take the engine out, and I want to make sure that I get all the residual crap that's in the engine that's from this camshaft disaster out of the block completely. So I need to get it boiled out. So the next task was to pull the engine and transmission, and then off to the machine shop. So I had some of the usual suspects come over one Saturday, I guess it's been maybe a week ago now, I guess. And Colleen made a nice coffee cake for everybody. And I had the engine pretty much at the state you see it right now. The head was off, and the front motor mount and everything. So basically we just lifted it. It took longer to set up the engine hoist than it did to get the motor out almost. But anyway, we got it out, got the transmission separated from it. And one of my friends, Aaron, has a pickup truck. So we put the block in the back of his truck, and off we went to the machine shop. Well, I ran over to the machinist a couple days ago. He's had it for a few days now, and he's got the short block apart, and he was just getting ready to put the block in I think he still had to take the cam bearings out and the plugs and all that stuff, and he was going to get the block into the hot tank, and then I guess whatever he does to clean up all the pistons and all that stuff, still had to do that. But he said, interesting, a couple of the pistons, the top ring piston ring was stuck to the piston. So that's interesting. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. I have pretty much everything he needs to rebuild it. I think since we machined some off the head, he wants to calculate what the new push rod length's going to be, so we still have to do that. But I think I have everything else. It's going to have new rod bearings, new main bearings, new rings, the new cam, of course, new timing chain, new cam tensioner. There's just new tappets. It's just, you know, pretty much the standard rebuild, only it's a whole lot pricier now than it was 10 years ago or whatever it was. So anyway, I got another a video I'm going to put on here too, where I just did a scan of the crankshaft. Thank God that's okay. But he's got to pull the plugs out of it and make sure there's no crap inside that too. But anyway, he said he just looks like he's just going to have to like polish the bearing journals and it should be good to go. But well, that's it for now. I'm going to call this the end of the teardown stage. So I'll check back with you as we start to get progress on putting this thing back together. Thanks for watching. That's it for now. Please like and subscribe.